backbenchers. They achieve heights in life. For a female, if she really wants to be successful, of course, support that she is from her family. Next generation is overburdened, overstressed. They are in rush. They really want to achieve everything at one go.
Make the students understand that you need to push yourself in the market to sell yourself as well with the right skills that you have.
If somebody is trying to replicate us, that means we are setting great examples. That's why they are replicating us. It is like a compliment to you.
Hello everybody, welcome to Podcast with Riya. Today we have the most renowned Batul Ali ma'am as our first guest. I'm so honored. Thank you so much ma'am. How are you feeling today?
I am feeling so proud, Riya, to get interviewed by you. And I really want to congratulate you for this big venture of yours. And yes, I'm very excited.
And ma'am, is this your first time doing a podcast?
Yes, I have been interviewed many times before also, but this podcast thing is for the first time. And I am glad that you are the first person who has approached me for that. And I'm looking forward for a great conversation.
I mean, of course, we worked together before also, and podcast is the most trending thing that has happened like in the entire social media. So I'm super excited about it.
Same here, because nowadays I keep on when you scroll down on Instagram, the major thing that you get to see podcast interviews and all. And that's very impressive. So I loved your concept of coming up with this podcast series.
Yeah, and even to promote a tier 2 city like ours, Jabalpur.
True.
And even to promote young entrepreneurs or maybe famous people that have struggled through so much and now they have established and they are where they are.
Very true for a city like Jabalpur, where we are well connected with the industry around us, but the awareness, the approach is yet not that professional. So coming up with this concept for our city is a golden opportunity for all the entrepreneurs, all the young generation, all the people who are planning to start up in any particular profession. Because I'm sure you're going to give them the best platform.
Of course. Okay. So ma'am, you have established this amazing empire of yours. What were the challenges that you faced initially and how did you come up with this concept, and tell us a little bit about that journey as well.
See, Riya, International Design Academy is a dream come true project of mine. To be very frank, I started my career as an interior designer. I have done major projects in interior designing. Then somehow I got an opportunity to enter into education field by being the HOD of one of the renowned colleges of India. And from that particular area, I understood one thing, that the education system of these particular institutions has to be changed. Because when I observed that in the institutions, when students were enrolling and when they were paying, as you already know, that the fee structure that design institutions they charge is not something that every child can afford.
Correct.
Students coming from very remote areas, very, very hand-to-mouth background, they were paying good amount of fees, but unfortunately the deliverables were not good, what they were getting from the institution. And that was the first spot when I decided that I have to come up with a college and I have to establish one particular platform where all the designers should get the best deliverables from the institutions. And yes, if you talk about the struggle, see, struggle has been always there. And I literally believe that I am a lucky person that I have gone through a lot of struggles, because I believe that struggle is the only thing that changes you.
Correct.
If you take it positively. Without struggles, I do not think that any successful person can ever say that they have achieved success without struggle. So the journey has been full of ups and downs. You were part of it for some time, but till now, there are times when we have to face a lot of challenges because the times are changing, the technology is changing, new things coming up.
Environment is dynamic.
Exactly. I mean, our students, we are getting influenced by metropolitan cities. We have to pace ourselves to the deliverables that they are providing in their cities. We do have a lot of challenges in our city because coming from two tier. We are facing a lot of challenges with the students because they are coming from remote areas, rural areas. Grooming them, making them a designer is a challenge for us because they are not that polished. But yes, I still believe that we are proud to tell everyone that we have great designers, we have students who have done startups, who are taking up their freelance projects. So the journey has been good, and I still believe that we have to learn and we have to achieve more heights.
Correct. I mean, long way to go.
Yes, long way to go.
Speaking of struggles, of course, you might have faced a lot of struggles while you were establishing this beautiful, college of yours. Was family also even supportive while you were, struggling to, make your space into the market and come up with this project?
Ria, I strongly believe in one thing. For a female, if she really wants to be successful, the first support that she needs is from her family. And I can proudly again say that I have been one of the blessed ones who had got the entire family support. The day this idea generated in my mind, it came to my mind that I have to start up a college. It was not a small project. And my kids were, really young. The younger one was 2-3-year-old, elder one was 4-year-old. And at that particular point, I decided that no, I have to start up my projects, and with that, I have to come up with the college also. I was going out, and the entire time, my family was taking care of my kids.
Wow.
So yes, on this particular platform, I will definitely want to thank my family for supporting me throughout, for making my dreams come true by their support.
Of course. I mean, if I'm also a young girl, a visionary girl and looking out for my, opportunities, family is supportive, and hence I'm able to do what I'm able to do.
Exactly. Just not for a female, I would say for every person, if you really want to achieve something in life, and if you're blessed with a good family, who understands you, who knows that what you can achieve in life, and if their support is the one thing you require to achieve that, so I think you are halfway through because you have your family with you.
Correct. So, considering this as a tier 2 city, and everybody knows everyone here, do you think there is still male dominance in the market, considering the businesses, not only college, but any kind of businesses for that matter? Is there the male dominance that us women entrepreneurs are facing?
Ria, I do not agree to this point that right now we are facing male dominance, because if you see in a city like Jabalpur, we do have good female entrepreneurs in few segments, in major segments, I would say, where they are doing wonders. I mean, I keep on watching their work, and I really feel so proud that the time is changing. Females are coming out with great concepts and they are achieving great heights. But yes, at one point, I will also agree that there is some kind of male dominance, because this is what is our culture, our upbringing, that we have always seen in our families also, that the male member decides everything. So that part is there. So I would only want to say one thing, that if you really want to structure our future, if you really want to see a better future, we should work not like male or female, we should work like a team together.
Yes.
If we can unite and make good projects, rather than talking about how females are doing, how males are doing, if we think of how we can improve our society by working together as a team, so I think we can reform our society and we can create a better India for us.
Of course, totally. I mean, of course, this is a tier 2 city, but in tier 1 cities, the females are overpowering.
Yes, exactly. If I talk about, I have seen females coming from Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, and when I see them, over there, I can say females are dominating, and in fact, in few segments, females are dominating. So the time is changing. Females are no more weak. We are strong enough. And now this male and female factor and this distinguishing of the gender should be stopped. because female are as good as male.
Correct. Yes. Now that you know you have introduced new technologies in your curriculum and in your college for the students, be it interior, be it fashion, do you think your competitors are trying to copy you maybe, or do as you do? Like if you are doing a runway show, they are doing it the same way, or maybe you're introducing a new technology, they are also doing it the same way.
See, Ria, I would always say that competitors, first thing I would say, if somebody is trying to replicate us, that means we are setting great examples. That's why they're replicating us. So, whenever somebody try to copy us, it is like a compliment to me. I mean, for our institution, that's fine. We are setting higher goals and they are trying to follow us. So, again, with due respect, we take it as a compliment. Though they don't take it as a compliment, but I definitely take it as a compliment. And one thing is majorly that I have learned in my profession is I always take competition very positively.
Wow.
Even if I have competitors in Jabalpur or in India or in Madhya Pradesh, I take everyone very positively because I know if I take them positively, I will be able to overcome their brand also. Like, if I am able to understand how they are working. So one message to everyone that always take competition very sportively. Like, if you have competitors, if more people coming into this industry, that means more awareness. That the market is understanding what design colleges are. So business is open for all. Business, everybody is getting business. Even a small institution, even a major institution, everybody is getting students. So competition is always good. And yes, if I talk about my competitors, I'm happy if they replicate me.
At least someone is doing something.
Yes, right. If we are doing right, so obviously they should copy us.
So I was very curious to ask also that what tips do you want to give to our these schools these days who are polishing our younger students, teenagers, and how they can enhance their communication skills, their personality, because they have to face the real world rather than just getting those marks,
exactly.
Getting those report cards and making their family happy with the marks. I mean, there is more to life rather than just achieving marks. Do you have any tips for that?
Ria, if you talk about school nowadays, I do know that schools are really trying hard to provide 360-degree development to a child by providing all kinds of supports that they need for a better future. But still there are areas where they really have to work on. The major area where what I believe which is missing in these schools are that they are more focusing on the academics, not on the overall development of a child. Now, what do you mean by overall development? Because as a 2CR city, when we say that we are from Jabalpur, when we get students who are coming from rural areas, right, and their personality is not that groomed. So the major challenge that they face when they are into the profession, because their personality is not groomed, they don't have the confidence to face people. So this grooming should start from the schooling period. The schools should focus more on the personality of the child. And most importantly, when we know that nowadays classrooms are having a strength of 50 students, 80 students, focusing on every child, giving equal opportunity to every child is also important, because again, I have observed in schools nowadays, if they have 10 to 20 toppers, they want to highlight them everywhere. They want to do all the marketing with those 20 students. Remaining are like backbenchers. And again, I would definitely tell you that I have seen in my profession that backbenchers, they achieve heights in life.
Even I was a backbencher.
Yes. Ria, if you talk about me, I was one of the overshadowed child. I always tell my students, I was never a scholar. Today, when my schoolmates, they see me that, Batul, what you have achieved, and they wonder. You're the same girl who used to sit at the back and never ever visible in the classroom. So, if at all these backbenchers, they get right kind of guidance and right kind of grooming at the right time, the journey will be more smooth. Though they achieve great heights, but still the struggle part is there for them because, and as a two-tier city, again I would say, when we talk of Jabalpur and when we talk of metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, when our students they reach there, the major challenge that they face is the
Communication.
communication part. Their scores are good. They are they are skilled. They have all the competency to work, but the only area where they fail is because they are not able to present themselves. And today, if you talk about any profession, anybody, if anybody is wanting to appoint you, they want to see how much business you can get on the table.
Correct.
And if you do not have the communication skills, if your personality is not that convincing, you cannot do anything for them even if you are skilled. So for schools, again, I would say that focusing on the overall development of a child, focusing on every child, be it a failure, be it a topper, be it a backbencher, every child deserves quality education and every child deserves the attention in the school.
Out of this, I would, I was just curious to ask because we have taken out the topic of, developing a child's personality or maybe a student's personality. How can we, make the students understand that you need to push yourself in the market to, sell yourself as well with the right skills that you have? And, how do we, communicate with them that you have to polish also?
Ria, if I talk about how to guide them, so I would say this generation is blessed with one thing that is, I remember my days when I was in school, when I was in college, accessing internet.
Oh my God.
We used to go to the cyber cafes, we used to pay them for 1 hour, for 15 minutes, for half an hour, and then only we were able to connect ourselves globally. Today, if you see the technology,
it's on the tips.
It's on the tips. Every child is having it in their hand. So now I would say, if this generation is blessed with the technology, so how to use that technology is the question. Because now when you have all the resources in your hand, you can see the world around you through your mobile. You just have to Google anything and everything is in front of you.
Correct.
So at this point, you need to understand how to focus, what areas you have to work on, because now you have so many social media platforms nowadays for doing online business. Startups, young designers, young students getting into startups, launching new products, doing wonders. This is all possible in today's generation, but yes, again, I would say the contradictory statement and the opposite side of this technology, the side effects of the technology is the students, the generation is overburdened, overstressed. They are in rush. They really want to achieve everything at one go.
I mean, they are being impatient as
Exactly, because now if you see even a student of class 4th, class 5th, class 3rd is on Instagram. They are scrolling the reels, right? So the pressure is building up. They are seeing people around them who are successful, but they do not know that success is not overnight. There have been days, there have been times that the person who is successful today have gone through failures.
Through years and years
of hard work, and years of patience, struggle, then only today they are successful. But that one reel, what exactly they show you is from here to here. The graph goes like this. But nobody is moving up like this. There have been, times, obviously, they might have failed, they might have got disappointed, they might have got depressed. Failure, disappointment, depression is a part of life. Nowadays, the generation talks about stress. The generation talks about depression.
I mean, young kids these days, oh my God, I'm depressed.
I'm depressed. I mean, when I talk to this generation and when I talk to them that this is depression for you, even when we were at your age, we have gone through the same things. But might be this word was not in our dictionary. Depression, stress. Because nowadays people, students or the generation is well connected with the world. They are able to see the positive sides, they are able to see the negative sides. Now it's their decision making. You have to decide now what you have to see and what is the inspiration for you and what you have to be by these all things that you have, that you are blessed in this generation with the technology that you have, how to utilize that. So if they are able to decide that wisely, I think every child today can achieve heights because of the advanced technology that they have.
I mean, we are because technology is there.
Exactly. Today we are sitting here and we are coming on this podcast series because of the technology. People are able to see us because of the technology.
Yes.
If you talk about us 10, 15, 20 years back, this was not possible. Even to Google something, we were going to the cyber cafes to understand how the world is moving around. But now today you have it on your tips.
Now that you've spoken of technology, of course you are connected with Milan, with Paris, international fashion shows, international fashion weeks. I mean, technology has taken over the world for sure.
Correct.
And I'm so amazed to bring this up publicly, that IDA has a head office in Jabalpur and we are selling franchises in metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and I think how many franchises we have till now, ma'am?
Ria, I am so proud again.
Get notified when hotel prices drop so you can book at the best price. Download and save now.
To tell you that we have done 20 plus franchises across India.
Wow.
And almost every metropolitan city, as you talked about Jabalpur being the head office, you will not believe few of my partners, when they had come to me, they had approached to me for franchisees, they advised me that, madam, see, your concept is brilliant, you are doing great business, but our suggestion is to have your office in a metropolitan city, maybe in Mumbai, Delhi, Pune. The reason being, if you have your office over there, you will look more authentic. If you say that your office is in Jabalpur, people are not going to have faith in your business. And at that point, I told them one thing, that you will see me in coming years, that the head office will be in Jabalpur and we will be doing business pan-India, just not pan-India, across the globe. And today, you see,
all the manifestation
has worked, all the hard work has worked. Today, people, when they see that an institution coming from a 2-tier city like Jabalpur is having branches across India, people are going to meet them to Jabalpur. I mean, big universities, big colleges approaching us for this association. I feel proud. And today also I will tell you this, that IDA head office is in Jabalpur and it will be in Jabalpur forever. Be it we have our own branches in metropolitan cities, but the head office, the roots are from Jabalpur. The city has given us such a beautiful project and we have to make sure that we make our city proud across India, across the globe. Thank you, Ria. I feel so proud when I see designers like you and dynamic girls like you, when they compliment us, I do feel that no, we are doing good work.
Yeah, and thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me and being my guest in this podcast series. And I'm so honored and obliged.
Ria, I congratulate you first of all again for coming up with such a beautiful concept, and I know you are one of the most dynamic girls I have met. I got the opportunity, and the lucky ones who got the opportunity to work with you as well, and for being the first guest, I'm honored.
Thank you so much.
So, I wish you all the luck for this new venture of yours, and I know as you have always achieved heights in all your ventures, you will achieve great heights even in this podcast also.
Thank you so much.